channel. So today is Wednesday and it's time for another story time. And the reason why I haven't done any in the past 2 weeks is because of moving in Florida. But don't worry, I'm back up to having them every single Wednesday for you guys. And I'm so excited because I have like a whole list of story times that I have planned. And this one is actually really pretty, well, no, not funny at all, but my husband has suggested that I tell this to you guys, so I figured I would make a story time on it. Okay, so my problem with myself is that I always tend to forget things or leave things somewhere, to the point that if I am leaving anywhere, like, I will check behind me to make sure that I haven't left anything. And it really got bad during, I want to say, like, from when I was like 18 to just about 25, like I was leaving things everywhere. So I have 3 different stories of things that I have lost and have been able to find miraculously, like by the grace of God, because honestly these things, actually all of them weren't cheap and anybody could have taken them and been so lucky to get them. So the first one, I want to say I was in college, and what happened was me and my friend, I think we were going to go to the mall that day, but we were waiting for, because our school has like buses that come to pick you up if you live on campus, if you want to go to the mall and stuff like that. So we were waiting for the bus, and when we were outside waiting for it, I had went in with her to go to the bathroom. And that day it was really hot outside, so I actually decided to put on my Coach sunglasses. And back then that was when Coach was like popping. I want to say like everybody was wearing Coach. My friend had so many Coach purses, like Coach shoes, she had everything. And I remember the week before we went to TJ Maxx and I saw these sunglasses that were $50 from Coach, and I hadn't had anything Coach, and she was just like, you know, you have to get them. And so I decided to get them. I mean, to me that was my first like big purchase of anything expensive, so I got them and I was really excited. They were black. I remember they were really big and black, and they had the silver and like Coach silver design on the sides. So we went into the bathroom and I sat them down on where the towel thing is, or the toilet paper thing. Went to the bathroom, came out, walked across the street to the bus station, realized I had left my glasses in the bathroom, came back, they were gone. Like within that 10-15 minutes, they were literally gone. I remember the lost and found was directly outside of the bathroom, but it was closed, and they did have a slot where you could like stick things in if someone had lost something, like keys and stuff, so that way when they did open you can check with the people that were in there. But since it was closed, we had looked in and we couldn't see anything in there, so I just figured, you know, that was it. Someone took my glasses within that 10 minutes. It was just out of my like control. It was gone. So on Monday, just for the hell of it, I decided to check back at the lost and found station, and the lady had said that they were left in there over the weekend. So someone, I don't know who, but some angel found them within 10 minutes and just automatically put them in the lost and found, which is so nice because they could have just taken them and that would have been it. So that's the first thing that's ever happened to me where I lost something big. The second time, same school, we always have convocation, and it was like every Monday, Wednesday, Friday you had to go and listen to a speaker. And this was at the beginning of the year, and I had actually just purchased one of my psychology books because personally I'm the type of person, college, even my master's, unless I really needed the book, I did not purchase it. I used Google. Google was my friend back then. So I had to purchase this book for this class, and I remember the book was like $150. And after I purchased it, we went to convocation. I put it underneath my seat, and then afterwards I just got up, left, and went to class and realized I had left my book in convocation. So it was still inside the bag. The receipt was still inside the bag as well. And I was just devastated because as a college student, you don't have money to be spending like $150 on a book. And then I remember, I want to say like the very next day, I received an email from this girl saying that she had found my name on the receipt, and she was able to, from my name, look up my email, and then she emailed me to let me know that she actually had my book. Basically the email said that she had my book and whenever possible she'd love to give it to me, which was shocking to me. I was so happy. I ended up meeting her at the next convocation, and still to this day, like, I'm so thankful for this girl because that was just like, it was a lifesaver. I did not have $150 to buy again for another book, and so that was just very nice of her to do. Now the last one is something that is so crazy. So around the time my son was like 1, my husband and I went to visit his family, And I remember when we were down there, we had went to Target to go and get some like diapers to use in the pool. And their Target down in, I want to say it was Fort Lauderdale, it might not have been though, but in that area, it's like a Target, and outside of the Target, they have like a garage, kind of like where you can like park in it. And when we had went inside of the garage, we parked on the first level. So when you come out, you can see Target right across from you, but we were at the very bottom of the garage, and it wasn't too packed, but it was around like 11, no, actually I want to say it was around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because we had to pick up his stepmom afterwards. Whenever I go anywhere in Florida, I always bring my computer and my camera, mainly because I like to edit wherever I go. So I had my computer inside of the bag, as well as my camera, which is like that T3i expensive camera, and I had all of that inside of a big bag. And it also doubled like as his diaper bag. I put all of that stuff in there. And so we went inside Target. We ended up getting his diapers. After we picked up the diapers, I will never forget this to this day. After we picked up the diapers, my husband had the cart, and I had taken the baby out and I was putting him into the car, and my husband was pushing the cart back into the little, you know, container thingy where all the carts go or whatever. He was pushing it back in there, and I had told him, oh, don't forget to get my bag out of the, you know, stroller or whatever, out of the shopping cart. Now my bag wasn't at the top because my son was sitting where the shopping cart like top part is, but it was at the bottom directly underneath him. So I buckled up my son, we got into the car, and we headed to pick up his stepmom from her job, which was a couple minutes away. And on the way, my son had started fussing a little bit, and so I went to go reach for my bag in the back seat, and it wasn't there. And so I go to my husband, I'm like, oh, you put my bag in the trunk? And he's like, what bag? And I'm like, the bag with my like computer and my camera. I had my friggin' ID in there, and mind you, you're on vacation. If you're flying, you need your ID. And he's like, I didn't put any bag anywhere. And I'm like, I told you it was inside the shopping cart. I told you to put it inside of the car. And he's like, you did not tell me this. Now, you know, with husbands, you can tell them anything, but if they're not listening, they will hear nothing. So he turned around, and like as fast as he could, he was going back, and the whole time I'm literally like this in the seat, like just praying, like, dear God, you know, please let my stuff be there. Believe me, it was like my Mac, my Canon, my ID, my credit cards, everything was inside of this bag. So we pull up to Target, we pull into the shopping garage, and I raced basically to where all the shopping carts were. And my shopping cart was at the very end when we had left last time. When we got back there, there was literally 2 other shopping carts in front of it. So the fact that 2 people could have taken that bag and they didn't even see it is so crazy, but I was so thankful to get everything back. But yeah, basically those are my lost and found stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have ever lost anything really big and was able to find it as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!